I'd share with you a quick Pilates Side Series that's fabulous for your hips and outer thighs. It does work your core too, but you're gonna feel it mostly in your legs. I would almost guarantee it. So let's get started. You're gonna lie down on your right side. Try to frame yourself up on your mat, so place your back along the whole back edge. Once you're on the back edge, you're gonna lay down supporting your head with your hand. Hinge forward at the hip crease, stacking your hips. So that hip stack is pretty important on this sequence. If you start moving and you notice your top hip starting to drop behind you or starting to move forward and back, you know that you're missing some of your core connection. So get your hip stack first and try to hold that throughout the duration of the sequence. Once you find your stacked hips, you're gonna lift up your left leg. Push energy through that heel, then externally rotate your leg at your thigh bone. Inhale as you take your leg up. Exhale as you stretch your leg as far away from your center as you possibly can. That length from the hip bone and your bottom rib is really what you want to find. So once you find that, we are going to pick up your pace, but you always do the pace that works best for you. Let's do 4 more. Take it up, extend, 3, take it up for 2, and 1. Hold the point. Point it up, flex it down. Here's 7. Here's 6 counts. Final 4, up 3, toss it up for 2 and 1. Hold that leg flexed, rotate to parallel. Keep your hips stacked, fire up those abs. Take that leg forward. Once you get your leg forward, note where your leg is. You want to resist the urge to drop it down or to lift it up. Keep it hip height. It's gonna kick forward, then point your toe and stretch it behind you only as far as you can keep your body still. It's a kick, and an extend. Kick, and extend. All the while, reach past the edge of the mat. Let's do 4 more. Extend long. 3, keep the stability. Final 2, and stretch. Last time, and stretch. Get a little longer, zipper up through the crown of your head. That leg is gonna move behind you. Fire up your glutes or hamstrings. Don't let your torso shift. Bend that knee, bringing your heel close to your glute. You should feel a pull in your hamstring and almost like a zipper through your center. Once you feel that pull in that zip, draw the leg as close to your chest as you can, extend your leg. Then imagine someone's pulling it across the room as you stretch past the edge of your mat. So this is called bicycle. You want to keep your body really still on this. Again, you're going to work your tool belt of muscles, the muscles around your pelvis, whether you feel them or not. So let's pick up the pace. Let's do 4 more. Extend. 3. Extend. Stretch back 2. And pull. And 1. And pull. Now you get to do it all over again in the other direction. Bend your knee. Take your leg behind you, stretch up just a bit, and then again, imagine as if somebody's pulling your leg across the room. Bend your knee, push up slightly lifting, and then bring it all the way back forward. Push away from your center and bring it back in. A little quicker for 4. Pull center, 3, and center, press 2, and center, and 1, and center. Take that leg behind you, hold it. Externally rotate that leg. That leg is gonna sweep forward as close to your chest as you can. Don't move your hips. Lift that leg up to the ceiling. Stretch your leg behind you. Find the tool belt of muscles holding your hips still and stable. This is called rond de jambe. Let's do 3 more this direction. Keep this move slow. Try to work those abs, keeping your hips so still. 2 more. Find a little bit more length. Lift up and around. And 1 more time this direction. Pull into your chest. Lift up. Stretch back and around. Bring that leg back forward and reverse. Only 4. Go slow. Think about the length. Lift that leg sky high. Rotate through that hip socket and give it a little pause. That again is where you're going to feel your core muscles. Take the leg up, back and around. Lift as high as you can. Give it a little pause. 2 more rond de jambe. Stretch back. Lift up and a little pause. And last time, take it back, lift up, and a little pause. That leg's gonna connect to the bottom leg. Toss your leg up to the ceiling, keep your turnout, then slide it down your base leg. This is called battement to passe. Take it up and extend. Every time you extend your leg away from your center, feel as if you're stretching through that toe. Let's do 4 counts. Stretch, 3 counts. Stretch, 2 and extend, and 1, reverse. Bring the leg up, point the toe, and pull all the way down, lengthening. So again, you wanna resist the urge to like flip your knee. So you don't wanna like flick it up there. You wanna place it, be very specific. Stretch it up and away. Let's do 4 more. Extend. 3, hips are stacked. Zipper 2 and extend, and 1, hold it right there. Push that external rotation. Your top hand's gonna push into the mat for stability. This is where it gets really fun. You're gonna take that leg and stretch it in line with your hip. Your bottom leg, which will be your right leg, you're gonna lift it up. Point energy through both toes. Zipper those abs. Feel your core connect. Again, it's all about how still you can keep your pelvis on this one. You're gonna go into a little side scissor action. Now, hand down is totally cool. If you wanna challenge yourself and go a layer up, you can always take your hand to your hip. Sometimes you have to cut your range of motion down a little bit to find that action. But if you think about it, I know you can do it. I know you can. But if not, just put your hand down. It's all good. Let's do 4 more. Side scissor. Here's 3, and stretch. Pull in for 2, and stretch. And last time, and stretch. Inner thighs are gonna touch. Bend your knees into your chest. Top leg goes into an internal rotation. This is called arrow. Knee down, take your leg up and away. So every time you shoot your leg away from your center, you wanna feel as if you're getting a stretch between your hip bone and your bottom rib. So find that turn in, find that length away, and pick up your pace. Only 3 more. Stretch, 2 and stretch, and 1, stretch, hold. Flex your foot. Toes down, heels up, energy beam through that heel. Zipper those abs, keep your spine straight. Little baby lifts through that heel. Take it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, lift 4, up 3, here's 2, and hold. Point that toe. Your knee comes down to meet your base knee. You're gonna arc it up and over toe to toe. So remember what your hips are doing here. This is a tool belt move. This is a core move too. So again, you probably feel it first in your hips and outer thighs, but know that if your hips aren't moving, your core is working. So trust that. Let's do 3, open, 2, and open, and 1, and open. So now you got a little can-can action. You're gonna go knee in, knee open, knee down, extend up and away. So that up and away is key. Stretch as far away from your center as you can. It's knee to knee, toe to toe, knee to knee, up and away. It's knees, toes, knees extend for 5, open and stretch, 4, open and stretch, 3, open and stretch, last 2, and reach, last 1, and reach. And there you go. You get to lay on your back. Take that leg, cross it over, and give me a figure 4 stretch. Head down works, curl up, that works too. And if you need a little extra, you can always extend that leg to the ceiling, grab onto your ankle, and pull it back. And you know what's next, right? I know you do. We have to do the other side. So let's just do it, okay? Bend that knee, replace your foot. And of course, we gotta work the abs to get to the other side. So arms to the ceiling, arms halfway to the floor behind you, inhale there. Then exhale as you bring it all the way up and just turn around. So now, you're gonna be laying on your left side. So line your body up with the back edge of the mat, rest your head on your hand, and take a second to get your frame, that's important. So your body's framed up along the back edge, your legs are gonna go forward. So once you get that frame, test your position. So you want your hips stacked on top of each other, not drop back or tip forward. Get space between your hip bone, bottom rib. Flex that right foot, lift it up hip height. Bring that leg into an external rotation. Then you're gonna go right into your toss up, point and extend. So always think about the length. grow longer. Get those legs stretched away from your center. A few slow is great. That just helps you get your foundation and get your set. But then we're gonna pick up the pace. Remember, do the pace that works best for you. You've got 3, stretch, 2, and stretch, and 1, and stretch. Hold the point. Point it up, flex down, stretch it, and extend it. You've got 5, reach, 4. Here's 3 counts. Here's 2, and 1. Hold that right leg flexed. Go to a nice level position, parallel. Draw the navel to the spine. This is again where your tool belt's gonna start working. When you take your leg forward, know where your leg goes. Does it drop? Does it lean back? It should try to stay really stable, really still, and parallel to the floor. It's a kick, kick. Point the toe and draw your leg away from your center as if somebody has a hand on your ankle and they're trying to pull it across the room. So feel lengthened on this. You've got 6 more. Extend. 5, stretch away. 4 counts, reach. 3 counts, stretch. 2, and stretch, and 1, stretch and hold. Lengthen a little more. Take that leg up a bit, zipping through those tool belt of muscles. Shoulders are low, bend your knee. Feel the engagement of your hamstring and your glutes. You also want to feel like you're zipping through your center line. Once you get that feeling, extend your leg all the way in front of you, as close to your chest as you can keep your spine straight. Stretch that leg back up and bend to come in. So this move's called bicycle. Again, you can move to the beat of your own drum. What you want to think about on this is what your spine is doing. Think about lengthening. Try not to shift or rock or sway. Let's do 4 more. Stretch, pull center. Here's 3. Pull in for 2 and 1. And of course, you get to reverse. So that leg comes forward, bend your knee, shoot your leg up and away. So that up and away, I feel, is what really helps me connect to my core. So when you take your leg back, try to lift up, but don't shift your hips forward. That's the key on this one. So let's find the beat. You've got 5 counts. Stretch, 4, and stretch. 3, press away for 2, and 1. That leg's gonna stay extended. Externally rotate that leg. You've got rond de jambes, 4 in each direction. Leg comes close to your center. Lift it up. Push it behind you without shifting your torso, and do it all over again for 3. This one is good to do so slow. You can really feel the stability in your hips. You can try to find a little bit more length through that toe. Good. One more time this direction. 4th one stretches up behind you, and then bring it back to start. That leg's gonna extend behind you, zipper through your tool belt to lift up, go into your rotation, and a little pause. 3 more counts from here. Lift up, little pause. Here's 2, find your core, zipper through those abs, no rocking, shifting on this. And last time, lift and go into a little pause. Now that leg's gonna come behind you. You're gonna take your left leg or your right leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee and extend. So this is battement to passe. So let's do 6, reach away, 5 counts, stretch, 4 and stretch, 3, reach away, last 2, lengthen through, and 1. Now reverse it. Remember, it's a placement of the leg, so stretch away. Try not to flip at the knee. You want to lengthen down. Let's do 6 counts. Stretch. 5 and reach. 4 more. Stretch 3. Here's 2 and extend, and 1, extend and hold. That right leg's gonna go in line with your spine. Get a little longer. You're gonna zipper through those abs, point both toes, and go right into a side scissor. So again, this one's pretty fun. It can really challenge your tool belt of muscles. It can really find those transverse abdominals for you. Sometimes it's fun to challenge yourself, your balance, by placing your hand on your hip bone. You gotta move kind of slow with this. That's it. Find your range of motion that works. And let's do 4. Extend long, zipper through the crown of your head. 3, find your length. Externally rotate those legs, point your toes, and feel lengthen through the crown of your head and your tippy toes. Now both legs are gonna come together. Hold that position, pull the knees into your chest, and we're ready for arrow. Knee comes down. Keep your internal rotation as you shoot your leg up and away. So again, this is where you feel your line. Space between hip bone, bottom rib, knee to knee, internally rotating. Extend away. You've got 6, reach out. 5 counts. Here's 4, turn it in. 3, arrow out. 2, and extend, and 1, extend and hold. Keep the line. Flex your foot, toes down, heels up, zipper through those abs, and give me little tiny lifts up through that heel for 8, 7, 6, 5, up, 4, up, 3, here's 2, and hold. Point the toe. Knee to knee, open toe to toe. So again, this one can feel like, oh yeah, it's all about the thighs, but you want to think about what your tool belt's doing. If you feel rocking here, you feel shifting, leave that out. Try to feel stillness. That's your tool belt to muscles. I know I talk about that all the time, but it's so important. Let's do 2 more. And last time, your last move is can-can. It's knees, toes, knees up and away. So your up and away is internally rotating, get space. Feel that tool belt to muscle group. Knees together, toes touch, knees together, up and away. You've got 6, open, down, extend. 5, open, and extend for 4 counts, and reach 3 counts, and reach last 2, and stretch 1, and stretch. And there you go. You can lay on your back, take that right leg up and over the top, give yourself a figure 4 stretch. Any variation will do. Maybe you want to stretch that leg to the ceiling, grab onto your ankle and pull it back. And then you get to relax. All right, guys, hopefully you like that. Do that every day. Every day. Anyway, enjoy. Have a great one, you guys.